It's live, yo.
Come take a ride at Dirtified.
So, Poe, you can't hear nothing. It's got it must be something on. Is it
You
just
don't?
me you can't hear? Or you can't hear Chris either.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear any of us.
He can't hear shit.
It's his. I think it's his. Yeah. So I mean, his mic should be working.
Hey, the DoorDash is on the way, dude.
So let's go here.
What's going on, dog? Poe can't get it right.
Yeah, everybody on here saying they can hear us, so it's something on posing, I guess, on his phone. What's up, y'all? Caleb, Rebecca. So we on here. Just dropped a new album today. 5-song EP called Back in the Mud. The guys that you see on here, they're featured on there with me. Chris Taylor, Big Poe. Big Poe's having problems hearing everybody right now. I don't know if it's something on his end on his phone, but it's something. I don't know. I'm about to put my phone on airplane mode. If not, we're gonna be getting phone calls through this whole thing. All right.
Oh yeah, we ain't trying to do that. What up, y'all?
What up? What up?
So they can hear me.
Yeah,
Too, right?
everybody that's on here right now, they're saying they can hear. What's up,
Okay, I can't.
Ryan? What's up,
I got it.
Pat? Like I said, it's something with post stuff. I don't know if he's got his mic setting because if he's streaming off his phone, sometimes it has to enable the actual the mic setting in it. So
Right. Is his mic might be? You think his mic's messed up
I
in his
don't
phone?
know. Robert said, "Can I get a ho yeah?"
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I just put a 5-song EP out today called Back in the Mud. Everybody has been requesting from me lately to put out some more, mud party songs. And I guess I should have been paying attention to that because lately I've been putting out stuff that, just stuff I felt like I had to get off my chest and stuff that I wanted to try. But obviously, this is working of what
Okay,
people.
yeah. Now that you're done with that, we'll get
Yeah,
back to the
now done
regular
that. Let me get
scheduled
back. Let me get back
programming.
to the Lenny Cooper that everybody wants and did it. And
That's
I mean,
right.
right now we're sitting number 23 on the hip hop charts on
Tell
iTunes.
him. Tell him again.
It's crazy. Number 23.
Ooh. Mm.
Fire.
Ah,
But
I'm super excited to be a part of it, man.
yeah, man.
You're
I
having
mean,
me out.
you actually was on a couple of them. Which ones was you on, man? Tell them.
So we got on. I got on Muddy Dirty. Oh, Muddy
Yeah.
Dirty is pretty dope, man. I really enjoyed that one. And Take Me to the Mud Bog. That one right there is with our buddy John Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
man.
pretty dope, man.
Him and hey, both of y'all went in on it, man. It was ridiculous. I wish I was a rapper. I wish I could be a rapper.
Yeah, I think you can, man, but old Johnny boy.
Johnny boy, man. See, it's cool. It's cool though. I'm easing him into it.
Right?
I'm easing him into it. You gotta be gentle.
And the thing about it, when we made these songs, we did what at the beginning of last year, wasn't it?
It's been a minute. I know I've been listening to him for a
We've been
while.
sitting, like I said, we've been sitting on them for about a year. I feel like.
I've been listening to him for a minute.
Oh, can you hear it now? Let's see here. I'm about to bring him back in.
I got me some buzz now.
Oh, that boy went got hey. That boy
There the
got
problem
buzzed up.
was.
Yeah.
This Big Poe, everybody.
What's up, y'all?
What up, Poe?
Shit, man, we're just sitting here.
Chris?
We're talking about the new EP. Back in the mud.
Back in the mud.
Back in the mud.
So Lenny, explain that to everybody, man. What's that mean?
Oh man. So me and Chris was just talking about this before you went on.
Okay.
It's like on my fourth album, I kind of went sideways a little bit, I feel like, and went off course and tried some stuff. And
Right.
to me, it didn't work. Everybody was still saying, this is good and all, but We want the old Lenny Cooper. We want the Lenny Cooper that did the mud song, something that we can go to a mud park and ride and party and jam to. So
All the hoes talking.
I listened and we delivered, and it's definitely speaking for itself. Like I said, it's sitting number 23 on the hip hop.
I wondered if it had moved up from where it was.
Yeah, it moved up a lot. Like
Before
literally,
I talked to you, it was at 75, and you was like, "Hey, bro, it's at 23." I was like, "Oh shit, okay,
right."
We doing something.
Top 10 then to here in about an hour, right?
That's it should be.
I hope. I've never been in the top 10 on that.
I mean, that's all depending on what these guys are gonna do, man.
Which I mean, when you think, thinking about reality, like, to get on the charts, people are physically having to purchase the album instead of just going and adding it to a playlist. So it's like, with that, these days too, I mean, it only takes a couple hundred to even get into the charts or get a number one. I mean, it's not a big deal, but even to me, it's like, all right, well, people are fucking with it.
But it is a big deal because people are not downloading albums anymore. They got their playlists.
Right. They rather stream it, and that's fine too. Like like I told people earlier, if they don't have an iPhone or whatever and they can't go and purchase it off iTunes, then damn, if they got Spotify, add it to their playlist, bump that shit. I mean,
but as artists, like they're giving us pennies on these streams and stuff like that, and that's what it means. Right. It means so much to us as artists when y'all go get that whole album. Like that's dope when y'all do that.
John Cotton, what in the hell?
Bro, kind of weed eater.
Bro, what are you doing right now?
Lord.
I'm doing some fucking man shit.
You doing man shit? It's John Connor, everybody.
Hey.
Yo.
I love it. This shit looks super pro.
I love it. Dude. It looks super pro. I love it.
In the studio, you looking all professional.
I know, man. I'm trying to be off in. I need me a little building.
Hey, John. Look at this. Hey, what we talking about? We talking about back in the mud. Yeah.
So are we live on Facebook?
We're live on Facebook right now. We're live on YouTube from my channels. So everybody that's watching right now is seeing all of us on here talking and stuff. So.
All right, let me go real quick and share it.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I can share. Oh, yeah. Let me share.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think y'all can share it. You just can't go and watch since you're on the phone. You're able to go and share it.
I've been trying to dang.
Dude, I've been dealing with this shit all day. I'm like, this is a whole new learning aspect for me doing all this.
First day on the job, bro.
Yeah, I'm a newbie. All right.
Yeah, first day on the job. I'm new.
This is like the third or fourth time that I've been on this. This
is definitely a super cool. You definitely have to put me on game for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I bought a subscription whatever for the whole year.
At the door.
Oh yeah, we're golden now. Listen, this is the only way to go.
Right.
Lenny said, "Hold my beer. Watch this."
Yeah, man. I was telling them damn Long Cut put me on this like a year and a half ago, talking about you got StreamYard, and I'm like, what's that? And they put me on it, and I've been dabbling with it and figuring it out. Not there yet, but guess what? I probably know about a good 45-50% of it.
Hey,
so, better than me.
Let's get some comments on here. Jess is on here. Look, see that comment pop up, John?
Hey, my baby. My
baby. So,
that's dope.
Everybody out there, we're number 23 on the charts.
Yes.
We need your support. Hit iTunes. Buy it. Streaming is great. We appreciate everything. Listening on Spotify, all great. We need everything. But if you have a few bucks, $5, it's a Starbucks coffee. Go to the little pink star on your iPhone, iTunes, and purchase Back in the Mud. That will help us out. It will help us climb the charts. And of course, make a little bread in the process. They pay us peanuts when you stream it. So,
yeah, legit. It takes 1,500 streams to calculate as 1 unit sale.
Yeah.
That's 99. That's 99 cents.
100,000 streams is like nothing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do some numbers to make money at this anymore. And the people that actually buy and support it, I mean, they're the ones that
100,000 streams ain't too bad.
Nah, I mean,
financially, it's okay, but it takes about that to start seeing anything that resembles decent money. You know what I'm saying? Anything below that?
No, John. 100,000 streams ain't nothing. We need way more.
We do. But at least you start getting into the hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Lord. I was telling John earlier, man. That's the one thing that I love about all the energy that the whole team has is the fact that we all have our individual skills and we push each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, take for instance, Widowmaker or make me or say something, make me want to do something or lay something a certain way when we're in the studio, and be like, man, do it like this. I'm like, man, I don't want to do it like that. Well, you got to do it like this. You know how he is. And in our reality, he's just looking out. You know what I'm saying? So we all help one another to get where we're going, man. We all gonna get it.
Absolutely.
That's what we got that ain't nobody else got. That's the whole thing. And they see it and they're scared, and they should be.
Hey, like I said, I'm ready more now than ever. Like, you know, like a lot of people don't know, which I mean, I can put it out now. I mean, I'm now an independent artist. You know, nothing bad happened with Average Joe's. I've been there for 13 years. Like, you know, I served my time, and they gave me the opportunity to go independent. And I said, you know, they said, hey, we taught you what you kind of need to know. So you want to try it by yourself? I said, absolutely.
Hey.
So taking the leap onto a new
and we believe in ourselves around these parts.
Hey.
Yeah, man, like I said, it's all about positivity, I feel like, in this now, because, you know, this is it. Like, we are the team. There is nobody that's actually working for us to do all this. This is what we know from the knowledge that we have and what we're doing to put out. I mean, it's all our idea.
The only thing I can say to equate it to normal like folks that don't do music is when you build something with your hands, and you look back after you're done, you're like, I built that. That's how it feels when you're promoting your own music and it's successful.
Right.
It feels better.
It does. And now, like, putting this out, it's like, fuck, I want to do more. I'm ready to put out more. Like, you know, it just drives you to even work harder, I feel like, you know, and I appreciate that. Like,
and as an independent artist now, you'll be able to do that whenever you want to. You'll be able to get your projects out ASAP if you want it, like content.
Right. So, John, how's your experience been working with me throughout the years? Like, you know, tell the story, man. A lot of people don't really know. Like,
Lenny is a diva. He has to have chilled water at 63 degrees.
62.
Pistachios have to be deshelled.
Absolutely.
Red M&Ms.
Only red M&Ms. Nah, seriously, man, I've watched Lenny progress over since Still the King. What was that? 2017 or something like that?
Yeah, it's been some time.
And now incorporating the singing, man, just blossoming as an artist, writing quicker.
I love the singing stuff.
Voice getting stronger.
Hell yeah.
More confident.
Yeah, for sure.
More flows, more cadences, melodies getting, you know, on point. It's been a play. That's one of the most rewarding parts of being a producer is just the journey and working with artists and watching them grow and offer insight. And, you know, because I've been an artist damn near 30 years. Did I say that? 30 years. Holy shit. But so I'm
only 30 years old.
Yeah, I know. So I've been fortunate enough to have like some great mentors, guys that produce major records. And you know, back when we first started recording, it wasn't Pro Tools. So when you recorded, you had to get it right.
On ADATs, on the VCR tapes.
You had to get it right. My producer would make me do it right. And he would keep going. Like, it's back to the beginning, run it again. So we had to do the whole verse in one take. I mean, you could punch in, but it wasn't as precise as it is now. And it would overwrite. So if you got the punch wrong, you couldn't undo it, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So being an artist and being put through the paces by some of the best taught me a lot, which I'm just a reflection of, you know, a lot of their teachings that I'm able to now pass on, plus my experience past that and producing. So it's fun. That's what I love about, you know, working with the young guys, man. Just It's their first time through, they've been doing music a lot, but their whole lives, but through the professional process, helping guide them. Because there's just a lot of pitfalls that we all fell in, people that are all talk and offer a bunch of stuff and gets the young guys hype. And I'm like, bro, it's no good. And they're like, what? And
the sad part is like, I don't ever regret like being with a label because like, being with Average Joe's, it was great. Like they literally built my career. Like they put me on point. Like, and I appreciate that. And the thing of it is, I feel like some artists like don't really actually pay attention to what goes on behind the scenes and actually soak. I was a sponge the whole time. I felt like, because I was just soaking in everything that they would do or teach. And I just utilized it as school for me, for the music business. So not only that I got to be the artist part of it, but I got to learn the background of things of the marketing and what to do and what not to do and what can work and what it's all. And with this, you always figure something out. Like it changes like monthly. Like there's always something new that you can do to promote. So it's like staying on top of it.
Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about Lenny Cooper. Lenny Cooper took one of his very first recordings and went gold.
Yeah.
So how many of us, our first song, would we be comfortable playing for people now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
He had to grow up in the spotlight as a gold artist.
I mean, the thing, like I was
how to write songs.
I was 19 when I signed
as a and ended up being a country rap pioneer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
And for people that don't know the story, everywhere Colt was going, they were like, "Man, play that Mud Digger song. Play that Mud Digger song." And he's like, "That's not me."
Right.
So they eventually found Lenny at one of the mud bogs and had him come up and signed him, professionally reproduced the song. Because who was it, to a Gorilla Zoe beat?
Yeah, it was the Gorilla Zoe song that I remade Mud Digger to, and I just stuck it on YouTube and forgot about it. Like I said, back then I was like 18 when I put that song on YouTube, and I burnt 5 CDs to put out, with my friends in the parking lot at Walmart parking lot. We'd go meet up there after school and go hang out there for a little bit, figure out whose house we're gonna go to and party, or go find a dirt road to go ride down. And I forgot about it. So like months later, I wasn't even, we weren't even like really seniors or anything yet. And plus, I mean, so we were at Myrtle Beach for senior week, and people are going up and down the strip in trucks playing Mud Digger. Like every single truck went by, and we was like, holy shit. So I went and looked at the numbers, and it's like at 4.6 million views.
18 years old.
I still didn't even know what I did. I mean, I was like, oh, cool. That's cool. Like, I didn't know what I did still.
Right.
Like, I was that green in it. Like, I just put out a song that I liked.
He grew up in the music business, learning his craft in front of the world. Whereas we all had the opportunity to make a bunch of songs and be like, oh, I don't like it, and keep going, and then finally get to the point where we were ready to present our music to the world.
Right.
So he's learning amongst criticism, that we would get privately, he was getting publicly. So you got, hats off to him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Learning experience, still learning to this day. And, and like I said, that's
they can say what they want, but he's got an actual real gold plaque, not a stream plaque, like sales. Like that means people bought it.
That's huge.
I've seen it.
And that is really hard these days when people get plaques now.
It's impossible.
It is. And the people that
no
do
one
get
will ever
plaques,
sell that many copies anymore. It's just not going to happen. Well, it was a different time back then, but at the same time, that's none of us did that shit.
That was back in the day. Like I even when I first made our my Facebook page back then, I literally had no followers, and within the first year, it had 100,000 followers, and then Facebook changed and all that stuff, and then everything slowed down the process. But
all these new algorithms suck, man.
Yeah, they do.
The best thing to do is just keep pushing, keep putting content out there. Hopefully, somebody's gonna see it, and
don't get discouraged, and just keep on pushing, man. Something's gonna stick eventually.
And the team's way bigger than what's on here. Like, get yourself a team.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I push now.
So we have a squad. Like, there's another 15 guys that aren't on the screen right now that we all doing songs with each other, sharing information, shooting videos for each other, showing up to each other's shoots. you know, helping spread the word. Like it's a team effort. When you see us on the charts, everybody's hitting everybody.
Yeah,
hey, man, you know?
The whole group.
Yep.
I love it because we ain't out for one. We're not. Each one of us aren't out for one another. I mean, we're all out for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we want everybody to win because I mean the thing of it is, if we win as a unit, then that's even more powerful than one person winning. Like,
yeah, you're only so strong by yourself, but when you got a team around you, you can move something.
Absolutely.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that shit, but then when it comes time to be real, you know what I mean? Like it's not reciprocate.
Right.
Well, people will only be loyal when their purposes are being served. When something isn't in it for them, that's when they back away. It's true team is when there's nothing in it for you. And you just care about seeing your brother win, and that's good enough. Seeing him win. Most people aren't built like that, and that's why I got such a bad taste. You know, and you hear my records, and I'm complaining about this, that, and the third, and artists that did me wrong, and it's just I came into the game as a ex-sports football player, team. It was I want a team, but in a game full of narcissistic people with self-interest at heart, you know what I'm saying? So here I am giving, and then when it's time for the reciprocation, nowhere to be found because they were just getting what they could get, and so they couldn't get it no more. And you know, that's partly my fault. So you gotta make sure you watch, don't have a team just for team's sake. Put a team together, guys that, prove that they want to see you win and are there for you in the good and the bad. So
that's what it's all about. And
that's what I love,
I'm more excited than ever because it's like the past few years, I've only put out a few things here and there, and it's like now it's go time. Like, yeah, I just dropped 5 songs, but guess what? Probably a couple months from now, we're gonna be dropping even more. Like, and we're gonna be dropping music videos. And
speaking of the songs, Lenny, why don't you talk about the records on the album?
I was just thinking the same thing.
So, obviously to everybody that's jumping in here, I just put a new 5-song EP out. It's called Back in the Mud.
Hey.
It's available on all streaming platforms. You can go check it out. iTunes, Spotify, whatever you can think of. It's on there. But literally me and John started working together and trying to figure out, all right, well, I do need to get a mud pack put together for the fans out there that want to go to the mud park. So it's like I need to start making some mud songs. So we just started cutting them and didn't realize, all right, by the time we were done, we're like, damn, we want to put it out, but it felt like it took forever. And I was like, damn. So I started dropping some other things, and we did Nightmare and stuff, and then we finally got this to the point where we could drop this album now. And I was like, it's time to put it out. Like, I don't want to wait no more. Springtime, prime time, like time to put it out. But like I said, I mean, I had the opportunity to work with y'all guys and meet new talent. I mean, I don't think Poe, we've never done anything before. Like,
no, I'm blessed to be a part of this album. I'm blessed to be a part of to work with you. So I appreciate the opportunity.
And there's definitely going to be plenty more to come for that. I mean, we'll definitely do some more stuff in the future. I know.
Absolutely.
Videos, whatever.
I can't wait to see the fans that have been. See what they don't understand when they're like, Lenny, why don't you put out? It's like when at the label, there's so many artists, and there's only so many slots. Like, it just, even when you turn the record in, they're like, all right, and they give you a release date like 5-6 months later, and you're like, fuck, man, you know what I mean? So
I don't have that time. Like, I need it now. Like,
yeah, right.
Now we're gonna be able to just super serve everybody, and we came. Lenny's last time we did Lineage. Lenny was exploring more of his artistic side and wanting to sing and show growth as an artist. And I think
it threw everybody a sideball, I feel like. And it's not like in the bad, it was kind of like, all right, well, yeah, they digged it, they liked it, but it's like, all right, but we want the old Lenny Cooper stuff. We want to go out and party. We want to go out and go to a mud bog and jam out to some new tunes instead of the old stuff. And
so we decided to name it Back in the Mud for that reason. Like, all right. Lenny's back in the mud. Here we go. So we set out to make 5 jammers that you could play at the mud bog.
And I even been thinking about this today too, and I feel like now maybe I should start how you got like rowdy friends, all my rowdy friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But me starting my own little compilation and call it Back in the Mud and do volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and then feature a bunch of artists on it and stuff like that. And I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
So another fun fact about Lenny, he's one of the best A&Rs that I know. For those of you that like Brian Martin, like Lenny found Brian Martin on TikTok and brought him to the world and put, just offered support. And Brian would have got there regardless because he's so
God, yeah. I mean, the dude is like stupid talented.
There's no doubt that you know what I'm saying. You expedited the process. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Expedited shipping.
when me and Brian first started working together, I mean, he was at I think 32,000 monthly listeners, and today he's at like 3.5 million monthly listeners. This is like almost in a 2-year process. Like, I'm proud of the dude, man. He's killing it right now.
Crazy.
So when Lenny and I were both in the same position, it's funny because we went independent together, but we went to he had Dirtified and I had Warhorse over at Average Joe's when they offered us our deals over there to be sub labels underneath the main label. So me and Lenny been rocking real tough for the last few years, man. And it's we call each other all the time because we're in the same boat, so now it's like mastering and understanding how to promote and market our own stuff, because when you're attached to something and they have a marketing department and all that kind of stuff, you focus on the creative. Now we have to be creative, but we also have to be, put the hard, the marketing hat on. And
we literally we got to be creative and drive traffic, and that's like I feel like that I've always drove the traffic throughout the years, but it's like now it's even more challenging because it's just all you. Like when it even comes to Dirtified Records now, like I got artists that are signed under me at Dirtified Records, but when it comes down to it, there's no team. It's me. It's my ideas. Yep. It's what I'm doing to help market them and put them out. Like I don't have any of that yet, which I mean maybe eventually soon. Who knows? But
we're gonna get there. Like so.
I know. People don't see what you're talking about. I know.
People might not know how closely we work in like Warhorse and Dirtified. Like, aside from we're as close to partners as you can get without being partners on paper.
Right.
We just support each that right there, Lenny.
Southernly proper. Hey, they play here. They play here at the club tomorrow night. I mean, not tomorrow night, Saturday night.
Proper, man. Them guys are stand-up guys.
Yeah, they got some. We got some stuff coming out with them soon.
Hell yeah!
Yes, sir. Tell us a little bit more about each individual song, I guess, man. Like can we have a little more info on each song?
Yeah, so the info is on the songs.
Back up. First one is Back Up, right?
Pull Up.
Or Pull Up. I mean, I don't know why I said Back Up. So
Pull Up. Yeah, Pull Up. That song right there. I mean, that song is solely it has me in it. Brian Martin actually came up with the hook for it, and was sitting there one day just saying, he's like, "Hey man, you need to take this song and take this hook right here and put it in a song." I was like, "All right," so did Pull Up, and that was a cool ass song because of the diversity in it too. From like each verse changes, from the beginning, and it just gets a little bit stronger as till you get out to the end, and it just, so I really enjoy that song for that factor. It was fun.
I remember playing that for Shannon.
He said that. Yeah, he's like, "Yep, that's the one."
He's like, "That's the single. That's the single. That's the one." So I remember making. I think that was us. That was Romy, right? Was Romy with me?
Yeah.
So that was
also. Then we did Muddy Dirty, Chris Taylor. So that one right there, that was a cool one because I remember me and you, John, was on the phone, and you was like, "Hey man," he's like, "There's a song Muddy Dirty." He's like, my boy Chris got the hook for it. He's like, "I'm gonna send it to you, and if you like it, we'll go for it." I was like, "All right," send it to him. I was like, "Yeah, I love it. Let's do it." And same type of thing, man. It's just that song that's for Mud Park, man. If you're in a Mud Park, this is the songs you want to listen to. Like,
yeah, especially those first two songs. Just like I can see them banging at the Mud Parks, man.
Oh God, yeah. Then we did Take Me to a Mud Bog. Another one with
3 songs, yeah.
Another one with Chris Taylor on it. John Widowmaker was on that song too.
That was when Widowmaker was in town where we were working on his stuff, and we fit that one in and got him on that one, and
sure did, man.
That ended up coming out good.
And then Drink in My Hand, which is featuring John Connor, Big Poe.
That joint is fire too. Yeah. Y'all went nuts on it.
Me and John originally had the song, and he was like, "Man, he's like, you gonna put a second verse on this?" Like, I don't know, man. I was like, maybe we'll try to get a feature or whatever. And then it just we kind of left it alone for a little bit. And
I was working on Poe's album.
He's working on Poe's album, and he hit me up. He said, "Hey, man," he's like, "Let's throw Poe on it." I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, absolutely."
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
But hey, man, Chris Taylor's gonna drop a damn rap album here soon.
That song reminded me so much of the vibe and just the texture. Not like it don't sound like it, but just the texture of the song was like Riverbank that we had worked on with Colton.
Right.
If you remember, I was like, man. But you know, when I came up with that chorus, I was like, kind of went left of what I was trying to do. But it's still, you guys brought it home with the verses, so I think it still came out good. It's like it's a drinking song from when you're kind of down, but you really don't want to be down, and you're just glad you got your friends around. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah, it sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm depressed, but at least my homies are here.
And then we did Pave the Way, which was featuring John Connor and Austin Tolliver. One day we was just sitting in there. I think it was a rainy day out in Nashville or whatever, and we was just sitting in the studio. It's like, man, Austin Tolliver was in the office, like, let's make a banger, and came up with Pave the Way, and that shit slamming.
And, you know, coming up with that one was like thinking back on not only myself, but mainly like, you know, as a producer, but thinking more about Lenny as an artist paving the way for country rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That was, I think, the prevailing thought with that record was just like, you know.
Yeah, I can't say that, you know, it wasn't until 2015 till I got back into music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to take a hiatus, but listening to like Lenny's records on Pandora and Colt and everybody, it kind of woke me up to say, hey, you know, you're supposed to be doing this. Like you got the potential, you know, you got the talent. This is your lane. Like,
well, see, a lot of people, they try to say, you know, oh, you know, look at these dudes trying to now be country when they were doing rap, right? But really, I tell a lot of people, because I know, you know, 90% of the game is like, personally, I know these guys, it's like, it was country boys trying to make it in a game where
they weren't accepted.
Weren't accepting, you know what I mean? It's like,
so, never were going to be accepted.
It's like guys were more
fire than mainstream shit.
Well, it's not that. It's like when they were doing the rap stuff, it's like they were more not being themselves than they are actually doing the country rap. So I think a lot of country boys heard that rapped and were trying to make it like, and following the Bubba Sparks, Haystack kind of path, was realizing like, oh shit, there's a genre that's me. Like, I don't have to try to be something I'm not. Like, I can be me and still rap. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have to sell drugs no more.
It's like the exact opposite of what people try to say. Like, oh, like these guys used to rap and used to be rap. Now they're country rap. Like they're faking because they're trying to jump on the trend. And it's like, I don't really see it that way. I say for every one guy that's trying to, you know, not really a country boy, but trying to do country rap, there's like 99 guys that just either small town or country boy, or you know what I mean, that just that
there's music. A few now.
Hey, no, I mean, in reality, like in the beginning of it, it was kind of challenging on us, like when it came to me, Colt, Lax. I mean, there a bunch of us, like in the beginning, was like getting laughed at kind of, and they was like, this shit ain't gonna work. And it's like, well, we ended up making it kind of work, and it did work. And now it opened up the lane for like everybody that was in the country scene that liked rap. Like, oh shit, well.
And now y'all have generational wealth because y'all stuck to the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
What was cool was at that time when Average Joe's was forming was when we were doing our thing with Smo. So we were always keeping our eye on what Average Joe's was doing because they were like the competition, you know what I mean?
Right.
then, you know, Smo got to sign with Warner, you know, it just helped. And then Colt going as far as he did just helped bring the spotlight on it. And then, you know, I look at you guys like this, I don't know, you could debate whether it's second or third generation, but like the Lax, you, Demon, that came right up under the, you know, the Moonshine Bandits were there since the beginning. You know, these are the guys that, and I remember when it was so small, we would all see each other out at all the venues, you know, and like there was a camaraderie there before all the new guys came in and started trying to diss and cause the beef. There was never no beefs. There was never any beefs. It was all love everywhere you went. It was like this little thing.
Because the thing of it was, like, you know, we had to literally figure out and move this thing as a unit instead of like, all right, well, who's better than who? Like, it really don't matter. Like, we already got the fans engaged. Like, let's move as a unit and build this up. And like I said, it worked. And then you had other people coming in, and then, like I said, when you had Upchurch come in, it was like a huge thing for the country rap, which, you know, I'm thankful for.
It was like the young blood that came in and added some juice to it.
Yeah, added it and just made it even that much bigger. And we're like, holy shit, like this thing can literally go the sky's the limit with it. Like, you can take it wherever you want now. Like,
well, we all know like the hip hop genre is very competitive.
Right.
I tell people all the time when they're like, oh, country rap, they don't got bars, they suck, whatever, they, you know, I hear them say they suck, it's crap, whatever. It's like this genre is not predicated on competition in bars. It's about the culture. It's mudding and barbecues and good times and good old boys, fixed trucks and beer. Like, that's what the whole shit's about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about, oh, I'm better than you, I drive a better truck than you. It's like, let's all get together, throw one back, and fucking jam some tunes. Like, that was the whole thing. So when these new guys come in, like, oh, these guys suck, I can out rap them all. Like, man,
they create beef and then try to squash it at the end. That's crazy.
And the thing of it is like, I feel like when it comes to like the beef stuff, yeah, I mean, there's probably people out there that don't like me. I don't really give a shit because I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about what I can do to give content out to my fans because they're already there. They're engaged. I don't really have to worry about going and beefing with you to try to gain anything because I'm not gaining anything but wasting my breath and my opportunities that I could have been taking and making music and putting out shit for the fans. So I mean, the drama,
you know, the fans all love a good rap battle and all.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely fun to watch and shit. But like for me,
back to your sentiment though, like we make music. I had to learn this too. We make music for people that don't have a voice, that can't put pen to paper and create music. So you're speaking for them. You're giving them something to either cry to, laugh to, celebrate with, work out with, you know what I mean, whatever it is, you're giving them an energy. And that's when you make music for your fans, instead of worrying about beefing if you're better than another guy. It doesn't matter if you're better. If you're communicating your music to your fans the correct way and they're digging it and they're loving it, it don't matter who's
it don't matter. Like that's cool, dude. I'm paying my bills and doing my shit. Like, I'm not worried about it.
And most of the dudes beefing ain't even paying their bills with music.
Nah, I mean,
and they hate on the dudes that are, but they're not understanding the formula. They're like, dude, it's not about ribbity rap, dibbity, you know what I'm saying? It's like, who's fucking making songs we can jam out to at the Mud Bog?
Exactly.
Hence, Back in the Mud, y'all. Go get that motherfucking EP.
Plug. Go get it. Bye, y'all. Hey.
That'll put you in the mood to jam out, drink a beer, fucking cut some ruts, get stuck in about waist high water. You know what I'm saying?
Moonshine. You know drink some moonshine.
Yeah. I mean, I want to drink a beer right now for celebration, but I probably get kicked off live, so I got to wait for a little bit. So.
Man, they ain't gonna say nothing about.
Man, I'm telling you, they be doing some crazy shit, man. They do.
I'm on them icy, son. I'm on them.
I gotta be on best, especially now. Like, I gotta be on best behavior. Like, I don't have no room to mess up and not be able to go live because social media is all you got right now, pretty much.
Facts.
Other than going out and doing live shows. Like,
so I deleted my TikTok today.
I know, I seen that. I was like, oh shit, what what happened?
Man, I just read. I mean, look, I'm not going to get anything political, but their terms of service is crazy. They can be in your phone, seeing all your pictures, read your text messages and all that stuff. A, B, it's a Chinese company and algorithm that shows Americans all the dumb, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't show the same stuff to their own citizens. You know what I'm saying? It's like, So with the climate of the United States right now, I just felt like that was my small way of saying, you know what? And somebody can come on and be like, oh, well, Facebook and all that do the same thing. And I'm like, yeah, well, I have to have some platforms. Well, at least that, you know what I'm saying? At least I don't.
At least American owns it, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least I'm getting hacked by our own government.
Yeah, right.
I know. I come up, man. I remember listening to Lenny back when I was like, shit, knee high to a grasshopper. You know what I mean? Like riding around.
He said you still are.
Yeah, true. But you know, so to be able to come up and finally get the opportunity to work with y'all and see how it goes back, you know, back behind the scenes is a very humbling experience. You know, hanging out with Lenny and John and Poe. Shit, I mean, you know,
we ain't got to kick it yet, but we going to.
I already know it, bro. I already know the energy's already there, man. It's just it hadn't been a bad vibe at all. Like everything that has happened it's happened the way that it was supposed to. And
let me ask y'all something. Where the hell is Chevy and Widowmaker?
Right?
I don't know.
Somebody text them.
Hey, damn, Brian Thomas from Long Cut's up in here.
I saw Brian.
Yeah, he's up in here.
Send him the link.
He said he's got to go get on stage. He's on tour right now.
Get that thing, son.
Do that thing, boy.
Much love, Brian.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the locations of said victims. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
No, I mean I think they're asleep. I think they're asleep.
Nice.
Hey, is you and Chevy planning on coming to?
Yes, that's gonna
all right.
Because you sent me that text. I'm sorry I didn't text you back. But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, because I'm making sure the band is gonna. We've been rehearsing and stuff, so we're gonna.
When is that? Where is that at again?
In Laurinburg, North Carolina, Outback ATV Park.
Outback ATV, yes, sir. Gonna pull up. So we're gonna shoot a video.
Yeah, I'm trying to get 2 shot if we can get Widowmaker to come out there.
Man, I'm at the point now we just gonna have to start making Widowmaker do stuff.
We're gonna pull up in Las Vegas.
But he texted me the other day and he was like, "Hey man," he's like, "You get me on that he's like, "Book me on that show." And I was like, "Well, I don't really have access to do that, but you know, I can ask. But if you want to come and let's knock some content out and shoot a music video, shit, this is the best opportunity."
Hey, look, he already knows. He's just gotta, man. Him and really John's gotta tell him.
Well, he's down. Like
no doubt, Brian.
He's always down for stuff. It's just got to be concrete. You know what I mean? And he wants to rock.
Oh yeah, he wants to do it now. He's ready.
So y'all didn't shoot nothing to that record, did y'all?
No, we haven't shot nothing. So what I was gonna do?
No, I'm saying they have a cover to Civil War by
We're shooting that tomorrow.
That cover is crazy, y'all.
Yeah, that cover is super dope. Lenny, if you hadn't heard that, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you too, bro. It is super fire.
Was that the one that y'all covered?
Yeah.
You talking about the one? Yeah, you let me hear it.
Woo, boy.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my boy Logan Mater too, man, because he did that thing too.
Yeah,
Logan is dope.
On that American Made, man, we got to get that video shot with him. Yeah. That's a banger, bro.
Yeah, we got some joints, boys. We got some joints. And All My Rowdy Friends 4. Y'all seen the cover, right?
Hey, that cover.
Yeah, that was dope.
Clean.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, I had this idea for it because I did that on one. It was, me, David, and Stump, and O-Rig and stuff. And I wanted to revisit that idea, but Lenny's in South Carolina, opposing fucking who knows where, on tour, and in Louisiana, fucking Chris is in Georgia, fucking Widowmaker's out in Vegas. I'm like, how am I gonna get all the guys in one spot to take a shot? And we shot that video the other day that I can't talk about, but I had a lot of the guys in one area. I was like, bro, so I'm hounding them all day, like, we got to take a picture. So I finally pull everybody together and we take the shot, send it over to Biggs, and he had that thing knocked out in a couple hours. And
yeah, that thing turned out dope.
I'm like, bro, I need it, because like the records are all ready except Country Rap Kings. And Country Rap Kings,
How many are we waiting on that one, John?
We're just waiting
on one, I think.
Tell them who it is, Lenny.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen because, like I said, I reached out to him. He said he was gonna do it, but I'm waiting. But it was Second Chance.
Hey,
nice.
I toured with him a little bit.
You know, he'd be able to rip that shit up, man. I hit him up, and he's like, hey, man, he's like, when do you need it back by? I said, you know, next week of earliest because we're trying to wrap it up.
So it's Twangin' Round, Boondock Kings, D Thrash, Kentucky Music Mafia, Lenny, Big Poe, hopefully Second Chance, and Widowmaker on the hook. It's crazy.
That's dope.
That's craziness.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, so I like making event records that make people go, oh shit, I gotta hear that. All them dudes on it, you know what I mean? And everybody
8-bar verses,
Yeah, so I'm in the process now. I'm making sure, like I just did Shannon's record before I went out of town, or his verse before I went out of town. All the little stops and drops, and you know, it's kind of like putting kicks, the accent, the chord. So I'm like gonna literally go through each person's verse and tailor the beat to their verse to accentuate their flow and what they're doing on it, just so it keeps it fresh. Because you know, a song gets long, it can get old. So I like to keep it fresh and take shit out, drop shit in, do all kinds of
as a dope producer. That's most producers wouldn't even go that far.
And I love this too. The coolest part about this one particular song, John didn't let anybody hear anybody's verse. Everybody went in just straight.
I just said, yo, you better go hard.
You better go fucking hard. You definitely better.
And everybody's like, well, and Toe Down's on it. I don't know if a lot of people might not know Toe Down. He's cool with Paul Wall. He's out of Texas. He's one of the first country rappers. His stuff dates back to like the early or mid 90s or something like that, where he literally had a record deal the whole nine. So I think he doesn't get a lot of props. So I reached out to him. I was trying to get Paul Wall on it, but I couldn't reach Paul. I texted him. He didn't text me back.
The feds kind of interrupted his plans for a little while, but he shook back. I brought him up here to West Monroe here in Louisiana a couple of times. So
Toe Down's a good dude. So Toe did his thing. So it's a good record, man, and I'm excited about.
I'm excited because I'm ready to hear everybody's verse.
Yeah, well,
I killed, man. I'm good. I'm satisfied.
Everybody was like, even Toe was like, that's what made me think he was on it, because he's like, can you shoot me what some other guys did? It's like, nope. Like, I just need 8, bro. I said 8. Just go hard.
All I know is I hope that I don't get made look like a jackass, but I went fucking hard on it. All right.
Nah, you shined on it, Len. You shined. Shannon went hard from Kentucky Music Mafia too. He did his thing.
So. Jess said, I didn't even know that. It's like a mystery box song. Pretty much. I'm like, I'm ready to hear it.
That Bossed Up record.
You go ahead and send that to me because I'm not on it. So you got Don't Tread on Me on there with Chevy. The crazy. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire. Yeah, they ain't ready for that one.
Bro, I'm telling you, so and this is an off-camera conversation, but the whole team, like, we need to push that. Like, that's all the songs are so fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that needs to be heard because it's a good look for everybody. Like, it's just it's the best one out of all the volumes, and everybody always says that. But that's literally the goal that I have for each one. Try to outdo the last one.
Yeah, that's the goal with anything. You always want to outdo the last one.
And we had Jelly on the first one, and but then we got Cold on the third one. So I was like, damn, what are we gonna do with this one? So we have some pretty big names. Like, we have Chris Calico, and we have a couple guys, man. Some of the guys that I wanted I couldn't get, but the music, and for what it lacks, and I don't even want to say star power because everybody on there is doing their thing, but for the lack of like the huge big name, it's the best records wise, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And the beats are stupid, like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, man. Connor's next level on them damn beats, man.
And Zach Garner, him and Zach Garner together,
what?
Stupid.
It
ain't even fair.
It really
Zach's
ain't.
A monster, guys. Like, Zach can just tap into what we're trying to do, and that's and Romy's the same way, but Zach can play so many instruments that it's just cheating, man.
Didn't he play horns on that?
He played the sax on Bossed Up,
bro.
Then I went and found my little
Crazy,
samples.
man.
You know, I accented it with some of the splice sounds and stuff like that. But the main, that's him playing the sax. He sent me the bones, and he was like,
Nobody does that. Nobody does that shit.
No. He sent me the bones of it and was like, this is the idea I had for Poe. And it was just the sax and like a temporary drum that he had in place to keep time. You know what I'm saying?
It felt like
do
still
shit
tipping.
that nobody does, man.
Yeah.
We
So
do shit that they don't do.
Dude, a saxophone, man. Like, it's crazy. And it's what I love is like, if you guys go listen to the Pose album, we were able to tap into that's the New Orleans sound, that Cajun sound.
Bayou, boy, that Cajun, boy, that baby.
Hey,
when he said me that, I was like, dude, these are them horns. This is true. Because when he said this is for Poe, I understood as soon as I heard the horns. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then Chevy ain't on here, but Chevy crushed the chorus.
Yes.
I wrote the post chorus after hearing his chorus, and we did the little harmony thing, and it's just like crazy, though. It sounds like a big Rick Ross.
Shout out Chevy Taylor.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chevy, man. I met him for the first time the other weekend with Chris Taylor and them, and we got together and wrote a banger and shot a music video.
Yes, sir. We did that shit, bro.
All in one day. Done. We just got to get it out soon. I got to get
how was that shooting the video when y'all barely even knew your verses?
So this is how we did it. I already knew mine because I've been sitting on it for a couple of weeks, so I memorized mine. But when it came to Chris and Chevy, so we had the idea when shooting a music video, you know, like, I don't want to like give everything away, but when you're like in a studio, I guess a vocal booth, and you're recording, the lyrics are already on your phone or whatever pad. And I was like, well, let's just change the scenery of it. Everybody does it on the inside, so you can kind of go, guess where we went from there, and took it outside and made a scene like that. And it turned out dope. Got some cool photos out of it.
I definitely got some cool photos, man. That shit was sick.
Well, that one photo outside where y'all had the mic outside, that shit looks sick.
Yeah, that, like I said, man, and it was like these old trucks and snack trucks and cars, and it's pretty dope.
It was set up perfect. It was there was just enough.
It was just on the fly too. He's like, all right, we need to shoot a music video to this. So what are we gonna do? So we went outside and started looking around. Like, oh, let's go here, right there, and this looks cool. Bam, we got it.
Yeah.
After you do this for so long, we put so much pressure on ourselves. But once we're in the moment, we just react, and like it just comes together. Sometimes it's
like muscle memory, man.
Yeah.
Well, I tell guys all the time, man. Like, the camera doesn't lie. You can't hide from it. So, you see some guys, they kind of shy away from it. They're looking down. And as a director, I'm like, listen, you have to eat this camera or it's going to eat you. There's you have to be in it. You have to get in you have to perform like you're in front of 10,000 people.
Use your hands. You got.
I've done it before. Like John was shooting John was shooting a video for me one time, and he was just like, he'd stop. He's like, no, man. He's like, you got to bring the energy. Like, this ain't work.
That's it. That's
like the camera is winning right now, not by visual, but is eating you. You got to eat this camera up.
You got to play to it. You can't, because if you look like you're not confident or you're, like intimidated by the camera, it will pick it up.
It's gonna show.
Yeah, it'll definitely show.
You just can't hide from it. You have to just do your thing. And it's funny because that video, that aforementioned video from earlier in the week in Vegas, like there was zero lack of energy. That was the most energetic. My calves and my calves hurt so bad right now.
Bro, I've been jumping off one leg. I'm glad. They're probably good.
We moshed and jumped around for 2.5, 3 hours.
Holy shit.
3 minutes at a time. Guys were in the back sucking down water. Like, holy shit, this is a workout, not a music video. Dude, I was in the back about to have anxiety attack because I couldn't breathe. I'm like, it's that fucking Las Vegas air. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I can't catch my breath. I'm like, what the fuck? I went so hard, you know what I mean?
He went so hard, dude.
John probably got a 30-inch vert. He was trying to hit it every time.
Hey, he was like moshing straight. He was going, no shit. You'll see You will see. He was going harder than anybody in the video. Like, I mean,
I didn't fly all the way to Vegas to sit in the back, so I went front center and I went hard. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
that's dope.
Yeah, some of the biggest rock stars in the game in the video. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta go hard. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to represent, because like, I know what the director's looking for. A cool shot is when there's just so much energy in the frame that it's just, you know, it's undeniable. Like when guys are you ever seen guys do like a shot with like a bunch of fans in the background at like a mud bog?
And they're just standing there.
Yeah, there's like 40 of them, and like 30 of them are just kind of standing there like shy.
We want to be in the video.
The shot is so dead, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it looks boring, you know? But everybody in this video is like, like moshing and jumping, and it was great. The energy was amazing. I was like, dude, I would love to edit this video, because there was no shortage of dope shots, you know what I mean? Yeah, and they shot it on one of the best cameras in the game, so it's going to be amazing. I wish we could say what it is.
I know.
Dude, I got like 20 reels and videos and pictures that I'm just waiting to post to stunt. Like, look who I was with. Let's go. Look what we did.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Hey, my baby boy got the biggest stunt of flex of all throughout the whole process for me of what the video that John's talking about. I just had a baby boy, and we got a onesie, and everybody that was there signed the onesie.
What?
Yeah, man.
And if they knew who signed it, huh? They understand.
Yeah, man. So like, it was cool. It was very surreal.
And what's cool is Chris's girl knows the acts better than Chris, so she was like, "Oh my god."
I mean, I'm talking about. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna frame that. Like, he's not even gonna wear it. We're gonna frame it." And I was like, "Man, all right, that's cool."
Frame that. You gotta frame that.
Yeah, got to.
And history was kind of made on that set, like, because I can't explain, but
I've never seen in my career anything like that happen before, and it was awesome. I'm so glad.
The thing is, like, we're not being coy or playing. It's just we like literally everybody was given strict instructions that they weren't to give away what happens in the video and who was there, because it will kind of give away the climactic moment in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is gonna be a shocker.
It damn sure is.
Yeah, it's especially in that community, like the rock community, because you know we're used to it in the hip hop people having beef, but in rock, you know, and that's all I'll say. But either way, it's amazing. And it was great to be a part of it. I almost didn't make it because the date switched 4 times.
I'm trying to tell you, dude, I'm still here.
He's like, I'm still here.
I'm still here. I'm still working.
Did you fly in or drive?
Flew.
Oh, I was about
to
say.
Widowmaker flew us all out. He's like, dude, y'all gotta be here, and the tickets were so high.
He is slick holding me hostage.
He's holding you hostage.
And I feel bad because he was about to leave, and I called Fate like, why aren't y'all shooting that fucking cover? I have an eye. And Chris was on his way to the airport, and he canceled his flight. And Chris was probably like, motherfucking John.
Okay, it's okay. Hey, look, what the thing about it is, you know, we were talking about it later. If I hadn't stayed, tomorrow we wouldn't be able to get the other footage that we needed to get, the other video shot. And you know what I'm saying? While I'm here, I need to make the most time. And you wouldn't have made that record
y'all made last night either.
Yeah, we made it. Oh man.
I know the energy. When Widowmaker Ranch is together, the energy's crazy, dog.
It's ridiculous.
There's so much respect amongst the guys that you just know you just want to come with hot as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that record had to be crazy. I ain't heard it yet, but I'm sure it's crazy.
When the day comes that all of us are fucking in the lab together.
Yes, sir.
There's I mean, shit. Some people might die of being too turned.
Being too turned.
I mean, they're too damn turned. Like they died of too turnedness, man. Because
I told Widowmaker, I was like, look, one of these times we're gonna go in Gatlinburg. They got like these 20, 30 people, like huge 6-7 bedroom cabins. You know what I'm saying? So we're all gonna go Everybody can bring their girls, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'll cook, lock in, bring the equipment, write and produce a record in a week. Just all of us locked in, beat, write, drop. Well, there'll be me, Logan, there'll be multiple setups. We'll be writing and multiple songs be going at the same time. Could you imagine that? That would be the craziest week ever, dog. Like, just the amount of music that would come out of that.
Yeah, Romy,
Zach, come out of that when the need to be on a motherfucking spaceship, cuz.
We got Logan, Romy, Zach.
Dude, that would be so stupid.
Logan, producing beats in separate rooms, you know what I'm saying? And then, all right, y'all write to this. Y'all be multiple songs being written. We knock out like 5-6 records a day. You know what I'm saying? But that's next. Like, speaking of volume,
it's on factory, boy.
Well, I told Widowmaker, I was like, that's what we need to do. Speaking of like volume 1, 2, 3, is like, we need to do the Widowmaker Ranch volume 1, volume 2, where it's just us. We're not grabbing guys from all over the game. It's just the guys within, you know, Dirtified, Damn It Boy, and Widowmaker Ranch. So, I said, damn it, boy, I'm an idiot. Fucking Warhorse. You know, I do that all the time. I was so partial to that, you know, built that from with our bare hands. It's hard to let something go. What it is, what it is. I do that all the time.
But y'all, we've been on here for an hour. Like I said, everybody is definitely digging the new stuff.
Y'all make sure you go get that Back in the Mud, man. Help us run.
Stop what you're doing right now.
Hey,
go to iTunes.
Hey, right here.
Mini Cooper.
Bye, y'all.
Right there. There it is.
Search that.
All like I said, it's everywhere on all streaming platforms.
Not Apple Music though. Go to the little pink star, the
iTunes store on your iPhone or computer, and click on it and hit.
What is it? $4.99, Lenny?
Yeah, it's $5.
Dude, it's $5, man. Like, just this, it means the world to us. That kind of support, being on the charts.
Send me a fucking screenshot that you did it, and I'll send you $5. Come on, man.
I mean,
let's go.
It's that easy. And like I said, I appreciate everybody on here. I appreciate all the fan support. I really do. Like I said, thank y'all so much. I mean, I was sitting at number 23 earlier on the charts, and that's
Lenny rooted me on and helped me out so much during my release when we hit the charts. And me and Lenny were talking. He's like, "Man, I gotta hit the charts now." I was like, "We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it." And boom, we're here.
I didn't even advertise. Like I said, this is not advertising or nothing. This is literally waking up this morning knowing the album was already live and nobody knew about it.
And without a video to support it.
Yeah, nothing. I was just like, "Hey, surprise! I dropped 5 songs. Here they go. Back in the Mud. Go get it."
I know the Lenny Cooper fans are crazy. Hey, did you ever figure out the marquee?
No.
All right.
I'll call you about that later.
Cool. All right, we all be easy, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Love
y'all too.
Much love.
Thank y'all. Much love. As always, keep it dirtified. I'll see y'all soon. I hope y'all enjoy the new tunes I put out. Like I said, the guys that were on here, John Connor produced it. I mean, did a hell of a job. We had Chris Taylor on it, Big Poe, John Widowmaker, which wasn't on the live, Austin Tolliver. Like I said, it was definitely a fun experience, and we're gonna just keep making more and putting more out. It ain't over yet. So I do have a show coming up the end of this month. It's in Laurinburg, North Carolina, at Outback ATV Park, and it's for the Party Outback. The dates for that are August 27th through the 30th. Yeah, that's right. 27th. It starts on Thursday and ends on Sunday. So the 27th through the 30th, they got a concert going that Thursday night. I think Justin Champagne is going to be headlining that one. Friday night is when I'll be playing. I'm actually playing right before New Breed and Jesse Howard. So, like I said, Saturday night, Craig Campbell is headlining. Like, this is going to be awesome. There's going to be 20 artists out there. Tickets ain't expensive at all. I mean, you're talking about, I think right now it's $100 for the whole weekend pass to see 20 artists and enjoy a mud park. And if you're in the area, definitely come on out. That's where the party is going to be, at Outback ATV Park for the Party Outback. So make sure to get your tickets. I'm definitely going to be posting about it and stuff. So like I said, last night I had me and the band rehearsed. We're getting things tight. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have fun. But like I said, thank y'all so much for the love and support. Y'all blew my mind today. This is crazy. Like I said, I'll definitely be putting some more stuff up soon. So keep up with me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff. And like I said, keep it dirtified, and I'll see y'all soon. Much love, y'all.